Welcome to Poems by Yas, and this is episode 11, and today's topic is wishes. There are many different ways we can make a wish. We can make a wish upon a shooting star or throw a coin in a fountain. And my favorite way to make a wish is blowing out a candle on a birthday. Do you remember the last wish that you made? Did it come true? Today I'm going to share a story of a friend of mine, and her daughter became very sick. And her daughter was sick, and Make-A-Wish Foundation granted a wish for her. Then I'm going to share my poem, Make-A-Wish, and some tips. First, I'm going to start with the story of a friend of mine. She's a single mother, and when her daughter was 4 years old, she started crawling. She would walk sometimes, then crawl, and her mother was very concerned and took her to the hospital. The hospital did some tests, and at this time they misdiagnosed her. They thought she had an issue with her muscles, or then she started walking and they thought everything would be okay. But it was the mother's intuition. She pushed for the hospital to do further testing. She said, no, this is not correct. My daughter, there's something wrong. Sometimes she's crawling, sometimes she's walking. I want more tests done. That's what she told the doctors at the hospital. So they did further tests, and they found out that she has leukemia. She had cancer of the blood. And the mother was very upset at this time, and she loved her daughter, and she was a single mother, so it was very tough on them. So she took her to many appointments, and she had a lot of treatments. But her main wish was for her daughter to be better. But there are different organizations that also granted some wishes for her because she didn't know how long her daughter would be with her, so she cherished every moment that she had with her daughter. Make-A-Wish Foundation granted her daughter's wish to go to Disneyland. So they went to Disneyland and they had a very great time. And they were very happy because they want to spend a lot of time together because she didn't know if her daughter would recover from the leukemia. And there was another organization called $1 Million Smiles, and they made a playground for her, a very large playground in her backyard so she could play, because she couldn't go to the playground and interact with a lot of people because she had leukemia and she was very sick. But this story is really good because she wished that her daughter would get better, and after 3 years of treatment, her daughter is better now. She has very long hair, she grew all of her hair back, and she gets her checkups every year, but currently she's doing well. So I'm very inspired by this story, and I'm glad that it turned out really good. And I'm glad that her daughter is okay, because I feel very grateful that my kids are healthy. So it's very good to be grateful and happy that if you have healthy kids, and if they're not healthy, we try our best, especially as a mother. I try my best to make sure my kids get what they need. I'm going to read my poem, Make-A-Wish. Everyone needs a little bit of hope in their life. Make a wish upon a star and maybe your wish may come true. It is the hope and prayer that may make your wish come true. You can keep a secret for yourself or write it down for only you. When you start believing the impossible, maybe your secret wish will be granted to you. That was my poem, Make-A-Wish. Sometimes we can make wishes, but they can't always come true if they're not realistic. For example, if we wish to be a real-life prince or princess, that wish is not true unless it's Halloween and we're dressed as a prince or princess, then maybe it can come true. Or if we wish that a family member or a loved one passed away, we wish for them to come back to life. We know that can't happen either, but we can still cherish that person's memories. When we have memories of the person that passed away, we can think of those memories in our mind, and it can make us feel happy. And we can cherish those moments. And we can also look at the pictures that we have of that person and know that we always have them in our heart. Some wishes do come true. Many years ago, when I was single, I always wished that I would meet the perfect person for me, my perfect soulmate, and have kids and a family. So what I would do is I would write down the qualities that I was looking for in a guy, and I would pray and I would wish, and I did this visualization. I did it quite often, and I did meet my soulmate, and I got married, and I have 2 beautiful children. So I was really happy my wish and prayers were answered. because I always wanted to be a mother and have kids, so I'm glad it came true. For my husband, his mother gave him advice when he was single. She told him, you should always keep yourself open-minded and try and meet people, because if you want to settle down and you don't meet people, you're not going to find the person you're going to settle down with. She said, even if it's going to a coffee shop or talking to people when you go out, keep yourself open-minded, because you never know where you're going to meet that perfect person for you. Sometimes people make a wish, they don't want to share it, because if they share their secret wish, maybe their wish won't come true. I'm going to write down my secret wish, and 6 months from now, in a future episode, I'm going to share with you my wish and let you know if it came true or not. Sometimes it can take time for a wish to come true. It can take 6 months, a year, or 2 years. It depends what the wish is. Also, it has to be realistic. For example, if your wish is to buy something, like some purchase, and it's very expensive, you can get that wish, but you have to work for it. You have to be realistic. So maybe you could get another job or work a little bit harder and save money for the purchase, or ask a family member for the money to buy what you need. Also, if you want to win the lottery, that wish might not also work, because sometimes you have to be able to play. Say you didn't play the lottery and you wish to win, you can't win if you don't try. So you just have to buy your lottery tickets and hope that maybe you'll win. It might be a small sum or maybe it's a large sum. But overall, you need to have a positive mindset. If you focus, have a positive mindset, and start believing, maybe your wish will be granted to you, just like my poem says. I hope you enjoyed this episode, Wishes. Next week, I'm going to share my poem, Hunger. I'll be talking about hunger in terms of fasting and not eating, and also hunger in terms of reaching your goal and passion in life.